Sometimes the way we feel about someone right now isn't really about them at all. Transference is when we project feelings, expectations, or patterns from a person in our past onto someone in the present. It often happens without our awareness. Your mind sees something familiar, a tone of voice, a gesture, a certain look, and suddenly you're responding as if this person is someone from your history. For example, if you had a parent who was distant or critical, you might feel intimidated by a teacher or boss who speaks in a similar way, even if they aren't actually being harsh. The emotion belongs to the past, but it's living in the present moment. Transference isn't always negative. You might idealize a mentor because they remind you of a beloved grandparent, or feel instant trust toward a stranger because they have your sibling's warm smile. But whether positive or negative, the feelings are borrowed from another time. In therapy, transference is common. You might feel anger, admiration, or even dependence toward your therapist, not because of who they are, but because they represent someone else in your emotional memory. This can actually be useful. When noticed and discussed, it reveals old wounds and patterns that still shape your life. Psychologically, transference happens because the brain loves shortcuts. It uses past experiences to interpret the present. That's useful for survival. But when the emotional file is outdated, the reaction can be misleading. Recognizing transference takes self-awareness. You can ask, am I reacting to this person for who they truly are, or for who they remind me of? Sometimes just naming the pattern breaks its power. Healthy relationships benefit when you can see transference for what it is. Instead of blaming the other person for feelings they didn't cause, you can explore where those emotions began, and decide how you want to respond now. Transference reminds us, the past is never gone, it echoes in our present. But once we hear the echo, we can choose to listen differently.